Hey friends, let's make some cabbage with smoked turkey. Hey friends, so today we're going to be making some cabbage to go with our dinner, and I like to get this started first because I like to cook down our smoked turkey. You can use whatever meat you want, but ever since my mom and I started using smoked turkey, that's been a game changer. It's been using it for years. I don't use like ham hocks or anything, just smoked turkey, and I love the turkey legs because the meat is so flavorful and it's just a lot of meat on these legs. So I'm only using one of the turkey legs from the pack. It was a 2-pack, but I just have a really small head of cabbage, so I don't need all of that. So I'm just going to start with our seasonings, and I'm using Lowry's Total Seasoning, and I like to put this in here. Y'all, I don't know. Y'all know I don't measure. So just do it until your grandma tell you to stop or your ancestors tell you to stop. And I love the minced onion in there. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the Slap Your Mama because I want a little bit of kick in it. So I'm putting some of that in there. And next we're going to fill the pan with water because you want your you want it to not completely cover, but get as high to the top as you can to bring it to a boil and let your meat, you want your meat to be falling off the bone. So that's why I get this started first, and then I'll cut up the cabbage, and we'll do that in a couple hours because I like for this to boil down for like 2 hours, 1.5, 2 hours. I wish y'all could smell how wonderful this smoked turkey smells in here. So we have a lot more boiling we want to get through. So we're about almost 50 minutes into the boil. Again, I said about 1.5 to 2 hours so that the meat is falling off the bone. All right, you can see the meat starting to separate from the bone. That is so perfect. So I'm just going to add a little more water because we want it falling completely off. And we're going to let it cook. It's 12:24 now, so we're going to let it cook until 1 o'clock, and that'll be our 2-hour mark. All right, friends, so this meat is exactly how we want it to be. See where that's how we want it, falling off the bone. But now I want more of this water. It's not a lot, but I want it to drain out because cabbage naturally produces its own liquid. So I'm just gonna just let it continue to cook with the lid off so it won't keep that water in there. So we'll let it cook down just a little bit longer just so the water can go out, and then I will add in my cabbage, onions, and green peppers. I won't need any more seasoning because as you can see, the water is highly seasoned. Alright, now we are going to add in our cabbage and everything. I just did a really small head of cabbage. That's just me. I didn't need a lot. But again, we have cabbage, onions, green peppers, and I'm just going to throw the lid on it so it can cook down, and then I will try to mix it around some because it's going to be impossible once we put everything in here. Alright, so I've had the lid on, gave it time for everything to kind of cook down. Ooh. Now all you see is the green peppers and stuff, but I am going to, yes, start mixing things around a bit. Get the meat coming up. Trying to find the cabbage. Oh, there we go. There's some cabbage cooking. I'm just gonna let everything cook through. As it's, oh, sorry y'all, I got y'all going everywhere. Y'all know I don't have a steady hand. That's why I can't decorate cakes. I can bake a mean cake, but I can't decorate it to save my life. Alright, we'll just let that cook down some more. Cabbage is all cooked down and it is ready, guys. It is absolutely delicious, y'all.